Hi Carly, how you doing?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. How was your week?
It was busy, really busy.
What did you do?
So I've been doing a lot, just kind of like my own thing, kind of just like grocery shopping, been taking like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't know, it's like taking large amounts of time to do everything. Went to several yoga classes. I've been like walking a lot everywhere just because the weather's finally getting nicer. So I'm kind of trying to enjoy that and taking advantage of the warm weather.
By yourself?
Yes, and then sometimes with like one or two of the people in that group that I've met from yoga. So,
You're enjoying yourself with them?
yeah, I am, and I've kind of just been enjoying some of the alone time too. To help me kind of like think and figure out, what's best for me and my future, because summer is approaching really quickly.
Yeah.
So summer session for classes start in May, which is coming up. So I actually registered for those a couple of days ago. So I'm going to take 3 classes this summer. And I made the decision that I'm going to stop dancing in May. What I'm going to do is, starting in August, I will be like a full-time student at, I've already done the application, turned it in, and I'm pretty sure I got accepted because I've been like a part-time student there, so I just have to be accepted as a full-time student.
Okay. Yes.
At Cornell.
That's very nice.
So I'll be there, and they have a dance team too. So I'm actually gonna try out for the dance team here in like 3 weeks.
That's
And then if I make it onto the dance team, which I feel confident that I will, I start that training over the summer. So it'll still be dancing what I like, but like a lot less strenuous.
Are you sure you can handle like both of these 2 challenges, like being in a new environment at Cornell, and then maybe going to dance again? Maybe you will recall like bad memories and experiences from your previous environment. What do you think?
I mean, I've kind of like thought about it, and
I know that it is your passion to dance, but
I mean, it is, like, it's what I really want to do, and it's what I've wanted to do, and it's what I came to New York for, but I just, what I'm doing now is just too competitive, so I'm happy that I found something that is not as competitive, and if I don't like it, I don't have to do it, but, I don't know, I also, I'm realizing, I have to do, 1 full semester of class, and then in January, I'll be starting at the nursing school because I have to fulfill some of the prerequisites that I don't have. So I don't know. I think I'm starting to figure out what it is that I like. So I don't know. I don't think it's going to be too much because I already am a part-time student at Cornell.
So how do you feel about this? What's the difference between being a part-time student and being a full-time now?
I mean, just the number of classes, the actual difference. So the time that I'm on campus. Right now my apartment's pretty close, so I don't know. I may look for something if I can, find a not too expensive apartment closer to campus, so I could walk maybe.
Can you tell me several things that will change in your life after this? Things that will immediately change after this. You mentioned your apartment. Are you going to stay in the same area?
I mean, kind of. It would be a couple of neighborhoods down to be closer to Cornell.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, my life will be different in the sense that I have now kind of like, I'm on a career path, so to speak, and I'm working towards, getting into nursing school, and then, like working towards like, not like an actual career, but a career different than dancing. It'll be interesting to see like how I feel.
Okay.
I don't know, like right now it all sounds like pretty good, pretty exciting. I think it's a good change.
What led you to the decision this week? Being by yourself?
Yeah, I just made sure to spend like a lot of alone time because I didn't want anybody else to influence my decision. And I don't know, I just like last week when I was trying to talk to my mom about it, I just like was getting off the phone every time really frustrated because, she wasn't like really as supportive as I was wanting and like hoping that she was going to be. So I guess I just kind of like decided at this point, it's like kind of late in the game, like classes start in May.
Yeah.
You have to get the application in for the fall, all this stuff, and I didn't really just want to like sit around and wait, so I kind of just figured I'd take matters into my own hands.
And how do you think your mother will react to that? Because she wasn't too sympathetic to that last time.
Yeah, I haven't told my parents yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
How do you feel? Do you feel scared to tell them?
Not really scared, I just don't know what to expect from their reaction. I don't know, like, after last week, I don't know, like, how, if my mom just wanted me to, kind of just, like, decide on something instead of just calling her, like, so indecisive all the time. I don't know, so I don't really know, like, what it is they want, so I figured I should just do what I think is best for me, and then, I don't know, like, kind of just hope that they agree with me.
Are you planning to tell them?
Yeah, I have to. I just was kind of like get everything finalized and then tell them, and then go from there. I don't know if they are gonna want to like come and help me move if I end up like moving to an apartment. I don't know. It's gonna be more expensive to take more classes, but then I'm also not dancing, so they're not paying for, all the different dance classes I'm taking and all the instructors and like private dance sessions and everything. So from that standpoint, it's going to be less expensive, but I'll just be going into school and classes.
If they don't approve your decision, how could you convince them about your decision? If they don't approve what you've done? Is it only a matter of a financial matter, or they believe that the changing of your plans is not art, is not what they dreamt of you, like daydreams for you?
I don't really think that they had like, I don't know, I don't really think it's financial, because I think at the end of the day it's going to be kind of like evened out no matter what. I don't know, I think maybe it's frustrating for them to see me like changing like my entire future in a sense. I don't know, like my mom and sister always have like all together and they always know like exactly what they want, and I feel like I'm just kind of the one that like actually have to like think about it, kind of like, play around, like kind of a trial and error process to figure things out sometimes, and I don't know.
So you have mixed feelings about this situation right now.
I mean, I feel good about like what I'm gonna be doing because I think I'm gonna be happier. I mean, I have been throwing up a lot more this week.
You have.
Yeah, I think it's just, I don't know, like stress. I just wasn't really feeling like great about myself or anything. You know, it's kind of weird when you're like purposely trying to spend all this alone time so you can figure out your life, and then you kind of like start to realize how stressful it is and how many decisions there are to make, and you know, you realize it's like a lot more complicated than just changing up a couple things. And
for the past 4 sessions, I noticed that two of the weeks that you were you seemed much happier and in a good mood. You didn't throw up a lot, and when you had a lot of stress and a lot of thoughts in your head, and you were showing this habits of bulimia. Do you think that stress is the only factor to your condition?
I don't know.
Because this is not a solution for you. Like to be 1 week to be fine, almost fine, and then with stress, stressful situations, you're shifting back to
Yeah, I
throwing
mean,
up every
I
day.
definitely don't like the fluctuations, but I don't know, it's like one of those weeks I really just couldn't help it. I just, like, I didn't feel good about myself, and I don't know, I just like, was kind of always bummed out.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just like a really weird week. I don't know, I feel like a lot of things are like coming up. I don't know, I just like feel like there's a lot to do and not a lot of time.
I recommend you, because you haven't met with a nutritionist for the past month, I recommend you meet with one, because he or she can help you with all this eating habits, because you tell me that you eat very healthy food, but still, even if you eat healthy food, if you have more than normal stress, it just ruins your.
Well, I mean, I didn't really eat that great this week because I've been trying to stay out of my apartment.
Yeah.
Because it's getting kind of awkward there. I don't know, it's kind of weird when you're living with people that are like 112% consumed in something that you're trying, like I'm trying to kind of remove from my life a little bit.
Yeah, you told me last week. And how is that going? Being with people who remind you of...
I mean, it's not that like it reminds me of anything, I just, like it's kind of weird because like everybody at the studio does know now that that I am not dancing anymore.
When you told your roommates about your decision, right?
Yeah, I did.
And how was...
They were like confused.
Did you feel hesitant to tell them?
I mean, I like waited, I think, until it wouldn't have been good to wait anymore, but I don't know, like, I kind of just wanted to tell them because obviously something was up because I was not showing up at the practice anymore. I had a meeting with our dance instructor and like our choreographer. So like they knew something was going on, so before they came to their own conclusion, you know, I just like thought it might be better just to go ahead and tell them. I mean, they're not like mean really, but it's just kind of just awkward. It's just kind of odd to be like constantly around. Like, I mean, you know, I just feel like they're like so consumed and always like talking about, and everything kind of like deals around dance. And I don't know, I'd be okay with that for like a little bit, but I'm also trying